3 in a row, and we got lied to yesterday, as we both knew we did. Chad Green gets the save. 5-4 Yankee win. Oh, I would go to Chappie. Don't ever lie to me again, Aaron Boone.
You know what, though? We both knew he was going to go to Chad Green. We said it right when we were done talking with him. And here's why. I'll tell you why I'm not bothered by it. I'll tell you why I'm not bothered that he sort of lied to us. Because why, Craig, would you tell the Seattle Mariners exactly what you're going to do?
I don't think they were paying attention to the Aaron Boone show.
Yes, they are.
Oh, maybe they were. We're very popular. That's very, very true. Very, very popular. But look, I don't care who saves games. The Yankees win, like you said, it's 3 in a row. They gain a game on the Red Sox, and now they go for the sweep with an afternoon game today. Fingers crossed if you're a Yankee fan. Maybe they figured it out. Maybe they didn't. Who knows? I'm not buying into it. And I won't buy into it for a considerable amount of time.
That's fair.
I'm glad they're winning. I'm glad that they have a chance to go into the All-Star break feeling good about themselves, maybe closing the gap a little bit behind Tampa and Boston. They've essentially caught Toronto now, and I'll be good with it. But I'm not going to say at any point between today and the All-Star break Tuesday of next week, or the game itself, because the Monday the break starts, I'm not going to say, ooh, the Yankees have figured it out. Because I don't believe they have.
Well, I agree with you that in this moment, I wouldn't be jumping up and down that they figured it out. But here's where I know you'd be full of it, all right? They're going to Houston next. If somehow they had great success against the best team in the American League, and that's who the Houston Astros are, then I think you would come in Monday saying, all right, here we go.
Nope.
We figured it out.
You're not going to hear me say, you can write down the date and time right now, July 8th, 2021. I will not say if they sweep their way into the All-Star break, highly unlikely, but let's say they do.
Sure. Right.
But if they did, I would come in that Monday, the day before the All-Star game, and I would say, feel good, glad they're winning. Not yet.
Well, I think you'd be in the minority because I think the opportunity ahead of them, and it's not going to be easy because the Astros are a hot team, they're a good team, and it all begins tomorrow night. And you've got Garrett Cole going back to Houston. We know he has struggled
Maybe
recently.
He'll cheat again. Good.
Maybe. And you know what? Most Yankee fans would say, fine, go cheat as long as you get outs.
I agree.
But if they had success and went into the All-Star game after sweeping Seattle and beating up the Astros with a 7-game winning streak, there would be a lot of people optimistic. But look, last night...
Hold on, time out.
Yes,
optimistic, yes. Would I buy into that the Yankees have figured it out? I will not. No,
yes,
sir.
You would. If they won 7 in a row, you would.
No, I would not, sir.
Don't lie. Don't pull a Boone with me.
I would not. I'm telling you, if they win 7 in a row, meaning they
Don't
sweep
me,
Seattle, and then they sweep the Astros going into the break, I will feel very good, but I'm not buying into it yet. I won't. I can't.
Well,
I've seen it.
No, and you know what else happened last night? Last night was a great victory, and I thought what made it a great victory is a guy like Luis Sessa got 10 huge outs after the whole thing with Domingo Germán.
Yeah.
He doesn't start the game. Nick Nelson's terrible. Germán actually comes into the game, makes one bad pitch, all that. But offensively, dude, they scored 5 runs early. And you're thinking to yourself, if you're up late, here we go again. We're going to get another easy blowout victory. The offense has figured it out. And the offense, after the second inning, did nothing. That's,
Correct.
I think, the one negative that you probably had last night, that you had to sweat it out after you put up 5 early against Kikuchi.
Well, that's exactly what I'm saying. They are not consistent yet. So until they get consistent, I'm not going to go crazy. I will tell you this. On the heels of Jacob deGrom, the best pitcher in baseball, saying, I don't care about the All-Star game anymore. It doesn't mean nothing to me. Jose Altuve skipping the All-Star game. Carlos Correa skipping the All-Star game. And they, in one quick sweep of the hand, the best players in the sport are now telling the world we don't give a rat's ass about the fans or the All-Star game. And it's frankly a travesty.
Oh, stop it.
Travesty.
They don't care about the fans.
They don't.
You know who Carlos Correa, Jose Altuve, and Jacob deGrom do care about?
Yeah,
I
their
think
back pockets, their wallets.
Stop it.
Yeah.
They care about winning a championship. They care about the fans of the team that roots for them.
Not really, though.
Yes, they do.
Not really.
Yes, they do. They care more about winning. They care more about the second half.
I would say that with Altuve and I guess Correa, much more than deGrom, I would say I will buy your argument that they care about the fans because they were willing to cheat to win a World Series for the fan base. deGrom has yet to prove he's willing to do that.
That's a critique of Jake.
Yeah, it's a critique. I got to come up with something.
I thought when Carlos and Jose both said, and it was all this morning or today or maybe it was last night, hey, we're not going. I thought a part of it was we don't want to deal with the fan backlash that we're going to get at the All-Star game, which, by the way, could be a factor because they've taken a beating everywhere. We know about what happened in New York. We paid a lot of attention to that. But this season is the first year where fans have had a chance to let the Astros know how they feel about them. We didn't get that chance last year. There were no fans in the stands. So maybe there's a small part of them that said, we don't want to deal with it.
I don't know. I think they're so used to being booed everywhere they go other than Houston. It's just, hey, listen, this is the current state of sports in this world, right? Stars don't participate in dunk contests. They don't even want to go to the All-Star game. Major League Baseball, stars don't go to the game. It's the fan has been kind of boxed out when it comes to the relationship, other than maybe hockey. When I saw a guy on Tampa last night make a point of going up to a fan who clearly had Down syndrome and high-five him behind the plexiglass. It was a great moment between a fan and the winning team. That was awesome.
Yeah, no, and there was a great moment a few days ago when Christian Yelich gave his bat autographed to a fan who caught a ball in the stands in left field, a young kid. Those things happen. I don't think that has anything to do with the fact that some players are letting it be known that the All-Star game is irrelevant to them.
Yeah,
it has nothing to do with insulting the fans. It has everything to do with saying this game doesn't matter, and I put my team ahead of that exhibition.
Here's the problem. That's the obvious answer.
It's the truth.
But it's nonsense. It's selfishness.
No, it's not.
I have a chance to have 4 days off with my family, 3 days off with my family. And I get that, dads, a lot of young kids out there, whatever it may be. So when you come, it's like, you know what it is, Evan?
What?
It's kind of like the reason a lot of people forget that Andy Pettitte was doing steroids. Because he came out brilliantly and said, I was trying to do it to get back on the field to help my teammates, right?
Right, okay.
Which is a genius answer.
It is.
So if you're a Major League Baseball player that's going to blow off the All-Star game, the answer is simple. The script has been written. I'm doing it for my team. Come on.
Craig, why is Jacob deGrom not going to the All-Star game? In your
Because he is, I hate to say it, a jaded star.
No, it's because he's dealt with injuries this year.
No, he
doesn't want to. Yes, he has.
Every MRI comes back clean for this.
It doesn't matter how many starts has he come out of because of some kind of scare. Jake doesn't want to risk it in Colorado. He doesn't want to get on a plane, go to Denver, stand around and smile, and then waste 101-mile-an-hour bullets in a game that is irrelevant.
Yeah, it sucks so much that we asked him to do that for like 3 outs.
Dude,
God forbid we ask a guy who's the face of the best pitcher in the sport to actually go there on behalf of the sport that has made him fabulously wealthy and allow him to go do that for literally 3 outs. Oh, my God. How dare we ask him to do that?
Most Met fans, maybe all Met fans, say, great. Save those magic bullets for the games that matter, for winning a championship, not an exhibition that, you know what? A day later, maybe hours later, you'll forget all about. What do you remember about the 2016 All-Star game?
Oh, I remember it was a great game in Florida. Yes, I do.
What do you remember about
the extra innings? I remember that game.
That wasn't 2016.
Frankly, historically, I remember every All-Star game.
1999.
1999, one of the great All-Star games.
That's actually an easy one. You should get this one.
Yes, because I was at Fenway Park. That's when we honored the great Ted Williams before he passed.
I gave you a layup with that one.
Well, layup. I'm a historian, Evan.
2001 All-Star game. What do you remember?
2001 All-Star game. I remember it for the wrong reason. Because it's hard to think of 2001 with not thinking about 9/11, right? And, of course, what was a great World Series between the Yankees and the Diamondbacks.
I'm asking about the All-Star game.
Well, listen.
What the hell does that have to do with?
That was the game in Seattle, if you remember.
Was it?
Yes.
Okay, and what happened in that game?
That was the Cal Ripken game, if I'm not mistaken.
Who is feeding you this information?
Nobody's feeding me anything.
There's no way you remember that.
Remember, you know how like all the presidents in order?
I do, yes.
I know all the All-Star game sites in order.
Oh, stop
I do.
You know, Big Mac or Loogie, whichever one is doing it.
I pride myself on it, actually. I pride myself on being a historian. I started in 1968, And
really?
from 1968 through, I know every All-Star game, MVP, winning pitcher, all that stuff.
So you will watch every pitch of this 2021 All-Star game?
No, there's a chance I'll go to the bathroom or get some wings from Atomic Wings or something to eat or drink, and I might miss a pitch. But if something happens, I would go back and see it. Unlike John and Susan last night. Now,
Do not get on John and Susan
I'm
last
getting
night.
on them, all right, baby. So here's the dealio.
Go ahead.
It is almost as if the baseball gods said, you know what? Craig's been doing the right thing since he came back. Let's give him a layup. Just like looking out for me type of thing, okay?
Right.
So as you know, in the top of the second inning, Aaron Judge hits that bomb, right?
Yes.
429 feet, and the Yankees offense looks like it did the night before, where they're going to be rolling. Turns out it wasn't, but
That was it. That was their
That was
last
it.
of their offense. Yeah.
okay. So Aaron Judge hits the home run in the top of the second, right? Mm-hmm. So now fast forward a couple innings, of course, and Aaron Judge is getting up again. Now at this point, Seattle's like, listen, the guy hit a 429-foot bomb. Why don't we send the pitching coach out to the mound just to go over what the plan is here?
Yeah. The
to
plan
pitch?
is don't groove one to Aaron Judge.
Okay. So here's what happens. I'm going to play for you the beginning of the audio, okay? As John and Susan, no fault of their own, are not in Seattle. I guess they're at Yankee Stadium doing the game off all the Yes Network monitors that are there, okay? Mm-hmm. They will acknowledge, as you will hear, they're not even sure of the guy's name, but they eventually get it, that the pitching coach for the Mariners goes out to the mound before the Judge at bat. So play that part. Go ahead.
Well, here is the pitching coach, Pete Wadsworth. And he's out to the mound. I don't know if I have that right.
Is not his name.
Woodworth.
Okay.
Who knows?
Close.
That's
Okay,
good.
stop it there. Okay. Okay, now we have now acknowledged that some guy whose name starts with a W,
Right.
because I don't know his name either. I'm not going to be telling I do. Do you know his name, by the way?
I actually don't know.
right,
I'll
so
look it up.
it's irrelevant.
I don't
It
know
doesn't
the
matter.
Mariners pitching coach. I have to admit.
Okay, so that guy is now going out to the mound to talk to the pitcher, right?
Right.
Okay, so that's on the monitor. Now, if you had to guess, Ev, how long would it take you to go out to the mound, talk to the pitcher, at some point have the umpire break up that conversation where the physically are saying, yo, break it up, and then have that guy walk back to the dugout and have a pitch thrown to Aaron
Well,
Judge?
I'm going to give you an answer, but let me just first say I don't like what you're doing. Okay? I just want to acknowledge that.
Yeah.
And then
Home
I'll give
team.
you an
Home team.
and then I'll give you an honest answer.
Okay, how
at
long?
At least a minute. At least a full minute.
So you're
because
gonna
you're
go-
going to the mound.
Okay.
You're talking for at least 10 to 15 seconds.
Right.
Then you're coming back. And then, all right, batter gets in box, pitcher gets on mound. I think at minimum, we're talking a full minute.
All right, I'm going to do you one better. I'm
Okay.
going to shave, I don't know, I'm going to shave 30 seconds off that. All right? I'm going to tell you that if it's a quick conversation, maybe the guy's ready to pitch 30 seconds from that spot, not even a full minute, okay?
Right.
All right. Go back to the start again, please, Big Mac. Play it from, I want you to play it from they recognize the pitching coach is going out there to the very first pitch the guy throws. Go ahead. Here we go. All right.
The pitching coach, Pete Wadsworth. And he's out to the mound. I don't know if I have that right.
Woodworth.
Okay.
Close.
That's good.
And are they discussing what they want to do with Judge? Because he missed that fastball was up and it was rocketed.
All right,
out
stop
of
it
here.
there. Yes, stop it there. Sorry.
429.
Yes, stop it. So they see that. So the conversation has begun, Evan, okay?
Yes. Yes.
They're looking at the monitor. They see the pitching coach talking to the pitcher, okay?
Yes.
I want to acknowledge that. They're watching that happen. And then all of a sudden, as if time travel is possible, that pitching coach snaps his fingers. He somehow levitates back to the dugout in a millisecond, and they go from a conversation on the mound to a pitch being thrown.
Now here's Judge. Man, the breaking ball is hit in the air to deep left. That ball is high. It is far. It is gone.
Hey, stop it right there. Now, I want you to play it in context again real quick, Big Mac. Start from them having the conversation and see how long it takes for them to go from having a conversation to a pitch being thrown. Go.
And they discussing what they want to do with Judge because he missed that fastball was up and it was rocketed out of here. 429 feet.
Now here's Judge. Man, the breaking ball is hit in the air to deep left. That ball is high. It is far. It is gone. Unfortunately, that was a replay of the home run, but it was a good replay. Hey, I'm sorry. It's on the monitor. What am I supposed to do?
I mean, F you, San Diego. It's on the monitor. Yep. So he called the Judge home run twice. Obviously, that's the home run from the second inning. And rather than just own it, they immediately got to blame the fact that it's on the monitor, and they only call what's on the monitor. But it never dawned on either one of them. How did they go from the pitching coach on the mound talking to the pitcher throwing a ball to Aaron Judge that he hits out of the ballpark? Like, where is the leap of time?
I don't like what you're doing.
What?
I don't like what you're doing, Craig. I don't like it.
Well,
hold on. He's sitting at Yankee Stadium.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
He is not thinking, hey, how much time is it going to take for this coach to go? You're right. You're not
They
wrong.
went from they're in the middle of a conversation
I get it.
Here's the
Wait. And they're discussing what they want to do with Judge because he missed that fastball was up and it was rocketed out of here. 429 feet.
Now here's Judge. Man, the breaking ball is hit in the air to deep left.
Wait a minute.
That ball is high.
Are you telling me that? Did the pitcher throw the pitch with the coach on the field?
Craig, have you never watched a baseball game? Be honest with me.
Yeah.
And you're not really fully paying attention. Maybe you're looking down at something. You look back up and you see the replay and think, oh my God, this is live. That's never happened to you.
No.
The answer is yes.
No.
The answer is yes. I give John Sterling 95% cover on that mistake.
Yeah?
Because here's the problem. Here's the problem. It's embarrassing. I'll say it like it is because it's true.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing for us. It is. It's embarrassing for Yes. It's embarrassing for SNY. It is embarrassing for WFAN that they're not at the games. Sorry, reality.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
That's the word.
But
it's embarrassing.
There is a time compendium, is there not?
I get it, but Greg, this wouldn't be an issue if all of these companies sent their broadcasters to the games. And so when I heard this clip, a part of me laughed. I'm not going to lie. I laugh. I have a sense of humor. And then a part of me got pissed.
Well, how could you not laugh? It's funny.
It has
to
stop.
He saw that play 30 minutes earlier.
Craig, it's offensive that we're not sending them to the games.
Yeah.
I'm offended as a baseball fan. I've had enough of it.
People seem angry with me, but I'm not sure if they're angry with me because of the Sterling stuff or because of the deGrom stuff.
Both.
49 seconds ago, Peter Lopez, who goes by the Twitter handle PETMIG12, said I'm an a-hole.
I mean,
okay.
I'm not calling you an a-hole.
Not sure why I'm an a-hole exactly. That must be the deGrom thing, I would think, right?
You think it's more Jake or more this?
I don't know. But I love how you guys, you included, God forbid you be critical of anything. Jesus.
No, I'm critical.
And no one's got a sense of humor anymore.
Hey, Craig, you know who I'm critical of?
What?
You know who I'm critical of?
Who?
Our company, SNY. Yes. I'm critical of them. And so should you, by the way. Go ahead and do it.
Okay. Bad job by all the companies.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay.
Doesn't that make you feel better?
Doesn't mean that time travel's possible.
Come on, though. Who do you deserve? Who deserves more?
Do you think the pitching coach got into a DeLorean right before the game and changed where he was?
Stop making me laugh. Come on, this is serious.
Yeah, watch this. Watch this. Timmy is in Martha's Vineyard. Tim, good afternoon. How are you?
What's going on, guys?
What's up?
Craig, at first, we had joked and I had said that I thought you were one of the worst kind of like personalities on the fan.
Yes.
But it's like, man, when you joke, when you make like that comment about a John Sterling, and of course that is funny. It's kind of funny.
So it is funny. So I'm allowed to have fun with it because it's funny. Okay.
No, I mean, it is kind of funny, I did say, yeah. But the thing is, coming from somebody like you,
yes,
it's like there's nothing behind.
What does that mean exactly? Define that.
First off, I had meant to get on with you earlier, and I was like, man, of course, you had to be a Yankee fan this year, right?
Okay.
You had to be a Yankee fan,
right?
What's next? You going to be a Steeler fan for me?
No, I'm a Jet fan. I will not relinquish my Jet fandom.
Good,
I will not.
Good.
Yes.
Good.
Yeah.
Good,
So I'm
good.
the problem.
I mean, for you just to come back to a John Sterling, the guy's a Hall of Fame broadcaster.
I love John Sterling, but
so
so I'm not allowed to have fun.
Come
That's
on.
something that's funny. You acknowledge it's funny.
Dude, it's slightly entertaining. It's not that.
It's
fun.
entertaining.
Listen,
It's
coming from a Mets
funny,
fan-
and there was an
coming from a Mets
expectation
fan
the
whose
audience
team
had
hasn't won
of me
anything,
playing it.
Except for coming from a Mets fan whose team hasn't won anything really.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Except for Jacob deGrom winning a couple Cy Youngs.
Who are you referring to,
come on.
yourself? I don't know who you
What
refer
are you
to that
talking
one.
about? Look, I'm talking about you. I mean, aren't you still a Met fan, really? I mean, you're really
Mets
not a
fans
Yankee
for Yankees.
No, he is not a Met fan, Tim. He has been banned and thrown out of our fandom. Trust me.
Well,
Done.
I'm sorry, Evan. I hereby have thrown him out of the Yankee fandom.
What?
What?
I have. Hey, I used to be Yogi Berra's neighbor for a few years, so I'm allowed to do this. I'm sorry. I was also John. I'm sorry. So I'm taking your Yankee fandom away. You're gonna have to find somebody.
Let me
else.
see if I'm
sorry.
bothered by a bougie guy in Martha's Vineyard who lives on the water taking away my Yankee fandom.
Hey, I'm from Jersey. I'm from North Jersey.
I'm
I've just
thinking.
been up here a few years.
Yeah.
I'm from North Jersey, born and raised, my friend. I used
Where-
to live next door to Yogi.
Oh, did you? You're a Montclair guy?
Yeah. I wasn't born there, but no, I did.
I got you.
We moved there, yeah.
Well,
lived
listen,
there
I
about
would say
5
this.
years.
More important than anything, I hope you're enjoying your summer. I'm glad we can
Absolutely.
laugh at our own expense for sure. And I would say next time I see you, you buy the high noons and I'm in.
Oh, my God. You got it. If you make your way up here, you got it. But I got another bonus guy, but I'll be back and I'll call you guys later.
All right, sounds good. Be good.
See you later.
See, that's solid call right there. Solid call all the way around.
Yeah,
now
very
we're in
much
Martha's
so.
Vineyard clamming, drinking high noons. And I'm an a-hole.
Big time. Big time.
What do you mean big time? You didn't have to add to it.
I'm just having fun. I'm having a good time.
Now people on Twitter are having fun. We landed on the moon. Sorry, it was on the monitor. We did not.
No, Craig, I have no issue making fun of the mistake. I really don't, because it is funny. I admit it's funny. I just get bothered thinking about this disgrace that we're not sending broadcasters to games, and it gets worse and worse.
I don't think I hear you.
It's a
I don't
disgrace, Craig.
disagree with you.
Okay.
But the fans don't care.
I completely disagree with
They
you. about that.
don't.
You're
Why-
wrong.
The fan
I'll tell
turns
you
on
why.
the radio
I'll tell
whether
you
they're
why.
at the game or not.
Craig, I'll tell you why you're wrong about that. If you're a Yankee fan or a Met fan watching TV or radio or listening on the radio, you're not getting a good product anymore. You're just not. That's the reality. Gary Cohen is not as good as his job anymore. John Sterling is worse at his job. Michael Kay and Ryan Rucco are worse at their jobs.
Yeah, but I
It's not a knock
thought
on
thought
them,
ratings were up on S&Y and Yes.
because
So
and
that's the point.
why,
The announcers are somewhat irrelevant.
Because, Craig, that's why these companies
Yeah.
are going to continue to not send broadcasters, because they look at those numbers and say, see, people are still watching. Well, yeah, we're still watching because we don't have a choice.
Yeah, but here's
do
the-
you have the dignity?
Yeah.
But do you have the dignity to want your product to be good? That's the question you got to ask yourself. And if you're Yes, S&Y, or us, and you don't care because you say, hey, people are going to listen anyway, then continue to put out a subpar product. Because the reality is, it is a subpar product.
But the fans don't care. Fans
The
don't
fans
go home
care.
saying unbelievable.
You're wrong.
They don't.
You're wrong.
They don't. You care
When they watch
because
the
you're in
Met
the
game,
business.
No, it has nothing to do with being in the business. I'm a fan first, and you know that. And I watch these games as a fan, and they're not doing a good job anymore because they're not there.
I think
and you can whatever you want. You can dance around it all you want.
I'm not dancing
it's
around anything.
embarrassing. Because it's embarrassing.
I think they should be there. I'm not. We're in the same side of the coin here.
You just don't have a strong view.
I
of
just
the
don't
way I am.
care that much if they're there or not.
You
Because I
watch the games intently?
I do. I do.
You see
and
that the product has been diminished.
It's not as good a broadcast on any network or radio station, ours included. I don't disagree with that.
Okay.
But it's not bad enough where fans care.
It's bad enough where fans care, but here's where you may be right if this is the point you want to make, bro. It's not bad enough where you're not going to watch because I'm a fan of my team.
Like the
and I'm
average
gonna
fan
watch.
really does not care if the announcer's in the stadium or not.
Well, I think
They
that
don't. They just don't.
When the calls
And the
are,
ratings belie that. They don't.
No, that just shows that we care more about our team, and
Right.
they could have any broadcast.
And I'll tell you what, the
They could have
majority of
silence
these
and
guys,
people would watch.
from Gary Cohen to Kay to John to Susan to Breen and Frazier and Ian and all the other guys and gals that have done this under these circumstances, more often than not, you have no idea where they are. So to their credit, they
I
do
don't
a good
think
job.
you're watching close enough. I disagree with you. I don't think you're watching close enough.
You know
I think
why,
it's
Evan?
painfully obvious.
Because unlike you, I watch for the game. I'm a
Of course I watch
purist.
for the game.
I love baseball so much, I watch 18 guys play baseball.
Stop.
And some people aren't like me. You know, a true lover of sport who doesn't care who the announcer is. I watch because I have a love of the sport.
You don't care who the announcer is.
I know I do not. I do not. I do not.
You're very funny today.
I prefer it when the announcers make gross mistakes, however, so that I can fill a half hour of time for my job. That I like. Yes, so thank you, as usual, to John and Susan. I appreciate you being here. Don't think I'm going to get a Christmas card from her at this point, but, you know, it is what it is. It was on the monitor. What'd you expect me to say? F you, San Diego. That's really what it's become, right?
I feel bad. I feel bad. Doesn't mean we shouldn't have fun.
You know what'd be funny?
I'm not against that, but I feel bad.
It'd be funny if, like a Yes TV producer, to have fun with John and Susan, put on like the rose ceremony on The Bachelorette, like in the middle of the sixth inning, and John said, "Here's the 2-2 from Herman." Oh, and Alexis did not get a rose, and that's fouled off.
I'm sorry. It's on the monitor.
Sorry, it's on the monitor.
If they put a game from 1975 on, what would happen?
And George
Sorry,
Brett.
it's on the monitor.
Lines one down the third base side. Brett now 0 for 3 in today's game. Gary Templeton on deck. Gary Templeton.
Gary Templeton has been mentioned a lot lately. Booney mentioned him.
Yes.
I mentioned him last week about I'm not a start and I'm not departing with the
Yes.
All-Star game.
Yes.
Gary T getting a lot of mentions.
Yes, no doubt about it. That's Kevin Elster now playing shortstop for the Mets, and he'll look at the 2-1.